Hi friends, this is Balasubrahmanyam. Welcome to an academy. I am here to teach. I am here to share my knowledge in geography concepts which may be useful for your civil services examinations. See here, before going to preparation, very strongly, first we have to understand each and every word of our syllabus. In GS paper 1, geography components are attached to history, culture and society. See here, one scholar gave a statement, history must read geographically, geography must read historically. Here, what is geography? Geography. Geo means earth, graphy means description. This is very school level explanation. Here, in your civil services examination, the descriptions of Earth's elements throughout the globe may be grouped in 3 statements. That is the greatness of UPSC. See here, the first syllabus statement is salient features of world's physical geography. See, this is the line they gave in our syllabus. Salient features of world physical geography. See here, there are so many concepts in physical geography. It's a huge ocean-like discipline, ocean-like subject. As we move into the subject, many more concepts are there, but they asked to read, they asked to study only salient features. Here we have to stop. What are the salient features? See, salient features of physical geography. And what is geography? How many types of geography are there? See here, geography may be divided into basically physical and human and economic geography. We'll discuss later about this classification. Now, as per our syllabus, we have to confine salient features of world physical geography. See, physical geography comprising of geomorphology. That means geo means earth, morpho means change, logy means study. Thus, geomorphology is referred to studying of changing earth surface. Earth surface is changing continuously because of clash between very 2 important forces. Those are endogenetic and exogenetic forces. See, it is only because of clash between endogenetic and exogenetic forces which are shaping our earth surface continuously in many forms, in many areas, through many number of processes that are exclusively involved with the primemost part of physical geography, that is geomorphology. Thus, here we have to confine to observe, analyze, to understand the processes that are involved with endogenetic forces and the same with exogenetic forces. Thus, here, for our understanding, endogenetic forces may be broadly divided into a number, but here the forces which gain their energy from interior of the earth are known as endogenetic forces. In the same way, the forces which gain their energy from outside of the earth is called as exogenetic forces. Here, the sudden and slow progression may be appear both the cases. Endogenetic forces may be sudden, may be slow, may be took long time. For example, take Himalayas. The formation of Himalayas start date back 60 million years, but still rising, but if any case of earthquake activity may not be not more than seconds, not more than 10 seconds. Thus, there may be huge variations in the intensity and the longevity of the forces. We'll study later. And the next important part of physical geography is climatology. Simply scientific study of climates. Climate is an aggregate values of weather elements in a given period of time of a particular region. Thus, in any area, it should be not less than 30 years of weather elements aggregate values considered as its climate. Thus, over Earth we are having broadly 3 different types of climates: tropical climates, temperate climates, and polar or frigid climates. And climate plays an important role in many aspects. We'll study later, right? Then the third important segment of physical geography is oceanography. Oceanography. This is nothing but studying of oceans in a scientific manner, which is greatly impacting over Earth. This is lithosphere. This is atmosphere. This is hydrosphere. See, all these spheres with lithosphere, atmosphere, hydrosphere, these 3 spheres may be studied with their respective disciplines or subjects: geomorphology, climatology, and oceanography. Another important subtopic of physical geography is biosphere. This is completely biosphere, where the life exists. All those areas are very, very important. The life existing regions over globe, that may be lithosphere, or that may be hydrosphere, or it may be atmosphere. Generally, very huge varieties of life and a number of lives may be seen in hydrosphere and lithosphere. A little number and little variations may be seen of only in atmosphere. Thus, atmospheric studies, lithospheric studies, and hydrospheric studies are very, very, very important to understand physical basis of geography. Thus, here in lithosphere, in geomorphology, endogenic forces and exogenic forces are very important. Whereas here in climatology, in my perspective, interrelationship between lapse rates and inversions. See, these are the applicative areas of weather elements. Lapse rate is nothing but decreasing temperature with increasing altitude, which provocates the cloud formation and thus very important and essential for rainfall. But whereas inversions, increasing temperature with increasing altitude, which never allow the cloud formation, and thus this is an important desert climate. See here, the increasing of lapse rates decides the life over land with the help of hydrospheric evaporations, whereas increasing inversions, more plain areas, increases the rainfall variability. More the rainfall variability, more the extreme of the temperatures in the atmospheres. Thus, the complete study of lapse rates and inversions are very, very important. And simply hydrosphere. Hydrosphere is nothing but having different behavior of ocean life. That's it. Different behavior of ocean life and ocean severe characters such as tsunamis. That's it. The second topic is distribution of important key natural resources. Important key natural resources and distribution of primary, secondary, tertiary sector industries. This is the second line they gave in our syllabus. The third line is, this is very, very, very important at present times. From past few years, UPSC is concerning more on this area with respect to both second and first topics, that is geophysical phenomena such as tsunami, earthquake, volcanism, drought, etc., floods, and geographical features. This is very, very important. Geographical features such as flora and fauna, water bodies, and their changing locations. See here, changing locations of flora and fauna. This is very, very important, where nowadays many more species are very closer to their extinction. Their extinction is because of this increasing activities. Second line, mining, more industrialization, which will ultimately influencing the lapse rates and inversions. Finally, the changing climates over globe ultimately influences the behavior of hydrosphere as well as lithosphere. Thus, the interlinkage between syllabus lines are very, very important. If you understood these topics very, very clearly, thoroughly, then you yourself make your own boundaries, what to study and what not to study. This is very, very important for our civil services. Thank you. We'll meet in our next class.